Hi, how you doing? Brian Downs here again. So the last video I shared was about the team model and in terms of building up teams. And there was a pretty good reaction to that. And a lot of people wanted to kind of go a bit more in depth in the specific elements of it. So today is the first video in that series, and we're going to talk about trust a little bit. So trust is massively important in terms of leading people, leading teams, being part of a team. It's a foundation stone. Without trust, you can't expect to get high performance because people won't risk anything for you. So here's just a few things that you can take and work on to help you develop some trust with your people. And the first one is kind of obvious. It's be trustworthy. So what does that mean? That means do what you say you'll do. Keep your promises. Have your team's back. It also means be honest with them. It means have the hard conversations with them. It means embracing that discomfort when there's a difficult conversation to be had. But do that with care and attention, not with anger and aggression. The second thing is something I mentioned in the original video. Actually, it's trust them first. So if you're going to lead, you got to show the way. You've got to trust people. You've got to give them an opportunity, and when they make a mistake, which they inevitably will, not to beat them with that mistake, not to use that as a stick to beat them with, to help them learn from that and grow from that, but continue to trust them. The third one is, it's very important actually, it's now widely recognized as one of the most important set of leadership skills, and that's developing emotional intelligence. Fortunately, this is something we can learn. It's not like IQ. The EQ is something that develops over time naturally, but we can work on it. And there's four dimensions to emotional intelligence. So first is self-awareness, again, understanding what we're feeling and why. Second is self-regulation. It's about managing and controlling those emotions. The third is empathy. That is understanding and learning to see emotions in others. And the final one is social interactions, social relationships, interpersonal relationships, and learning to get on with people. Developing your emotional intelligence will help you understand what you're feeling. So if you're feeling angry, that you don't communicate in anger, that you can then self-regulate that and manage that situation. So you're not tearing people down. You're having a conversation with them that's very straight and very honest. You're telling somebody, okay, that wasn't good enough, or that was really good. The empathy then helps you see how they're reacting to that, helps you kind of step into their shoes and see things from their perspective. And the interpersonal relationships piece is really about using these scenarios to develop relationships, to develop that set of skills where you can relate to other people and communicate in a way that's rewarding and powerful and uplifting and encouraging and developmental. So trust is a massively important foundation for leading a team and for members of a team. If you want to grow the performance of your team, you've got to start there. So that's my piece on trust. I would love to hear from you if you've got any questions, if you want to challenge any of that, and feel free to leave a comment below or send me a private message. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. So I'm Brian Downs. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.